just outside now, on my way to the shops. I like going to the cheapest possible with the best quality, so I'm just going to Aldi, getting what I need to get in. Chicken, potatoes, but I'll show you how to do it very cheaply as well, and how to prep very cheaply, so you get the best bang for your buck. So, as you can see, I've got like a little thing on my nose here. I bought it online, best thing I've ever bought. Helps with sleep, helps with breathing. So basically, it pushes the nasal passages open more, and apparently allows 75% extra breathing through the nasal passages. Don't know how accurate that actually is, but yeah, it's definitely made some improvements as far as sleep goes. I feel like I don't snore as much. Which is really good, do you know what I mean? Because you have better quality sleep. Dreams are more vivid with it, so it must be better REM sleep. But yeah, rest day is quite tough today because you spend most of the day just like thinking, and when you think too much you doubt yourself. So I've had to have a little bit of a call with Johnny and so forth, and get someone to remind me of why I'm doing this, do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you kind of doubt yourself, and you think you're not ready or not good enough, and then you want to give up, but you don't. You just power through. It gets very lonely, this road to bodybuilding, so you've got to have that good support system, like a good partner. You've got to have like a good like friendship group who understand how you feel, and I value all of them, do you know what I mean? I massively value all of them. So I'll do me late night cardio. Yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about this prep specifically. So this prep, I stay lean year round, for the first time. I've never known lean year round, but I stayed on track the whole year. Try to do a consistent, like, clean bulk, as people say. I was just staying in shape but growing at the same time. So when it came to the show, I've actually grew into the show and got leaner, which has been a really remarkable thing to see, and it's good for me to see them changes quite like often. As far as my food goes, obviously my calories are a lot lower, so I feel a struggle right now. But if you're not struggling, you're not dieting properly, do you know what I mean? For a show, the average person, like, a lot of people do like calorie-based diets and they don't find it too difficult because they can enjoy things they want. But when it comes to trying to win a show, I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, just taking out that nasal plug there because it started slipping out. But yeah, so for me, I've got one goal in mind, and that's the Condition Cup, and that's the first step. Once I've done the Condition Cup, I'll qualify for the Ben Weeder, and then hopefully go for that show and aim to get the card. That's the aim. And then there's a Sweden show as a backup, but I'm not thinking about the backup right now. Like, my focus is getting at the Ben Weeder. That's where my brain is at. So it's all guns going. Today I had a bit of a struggle, so I had to get a bit of like a wake-up call from my training partner, and he called me to check if I was okay, because prep can be quite hard, do you know what I mean? You start doubting yourself the leaner you get, and you assume it gets easier, but you start questioning yourself whether you've got it. You'll start like having temptations coming through and things like that, but that's why you need that social support system. Will keep you on track and remind you why you're doing it. Do you know what I mean? And my training partner's been down this rodeo before many times, like myself, so we both know how it feels, and we're both there to support each other when we go through it, which is what you need. Not all coaches are very supportive. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't got a coach this year. I'm doing this myself. I've never massively had loads of coaches or been that sort of thing. I was very self-taught for years. And then when I got more into my career, I then did get a coach, and I learned from two people, obviously Johnny being the first one, and then me coach Barry being the second one. And now obviously I coach myself. So I learned what I needed to from each person and apply it to my prep now. And I feel like this has been the most successful prep I've done. I'm obviously got like 4 weeks or so, and I'm just getting better, so it is what it is, and the struggle's there, but I make each day count. I don't count each day, and that's the sort of mentality you've got to have. You've got to go in there with the idea that you're going there to win. If you plan on going second, turn up second or placing, you may as well go home. I'm there to win. So yeah, little story time on here. Well, I don't know, story time, but I'm just chatting away because it passes the time for me while I do the cardio, and it also helps build my channel because you guys are watching me absolutely lose my fucking mind. Yeah, but for me, I've always dreamt about being a bodybuilder. When I was in school, I always wanted to be a bodybuilder. I remember getting asked by a teacher, like, what do you want to be in life, Con? And I was like, I want to be a bodybuilder. And she looked at me like, what? Because I was dead skinny. And then to this day, obviously, I proved it wrong, didn't I? So it's a really good feeling to be able to be doing what I love. Regardless of money, I'm broke as a joke. Do you know what I mean? But I could be just as happy in a mansion and just as happy as in a cardboard box. It's about your perception of happiness, and for me, happiness is something you find within yourself. It's not something that you go out and find. Do you know what I mean? You can go around the world. A lot of people travel the world trying to find themselves, as they say. They look around, they do all drastic things to find happiness. You'll never find it in a place or with wealth. You will find it within yourself. That's the best key of advice I could ever give someone. Do you know, I always learned that from growing up with, like, I didn't have all expensive things, didn't grow up with like money. I grew up quite tough a little bit in probably one of the worst areas in Liverpool at the time, with like the highest gun rates and crime. But my mum was kind of my mental mentor, should I say. Anytime I doubted myself, she'd like make me see and appreciate what I did have in life. Do you know what I mean? Like, you mightn't have any money, but you've still got your health, and health is the most valuable asset there is. You've still got a dream. Do you know what I mean? You've still got a goal. You move about, you've got arms and legs, and even if you didn't, those people who don't seem to be the happiest people ever. Do you know what I mean? Nothing can bring them down. So sometimes the less you have, the more you have, and it's just all about perception. So yeah, there's a little motivational speech for you. Keep you going if you're struggling through your prep, or you're dieting for the first time, or you're just not feeling good within yourself. Watch this video back, because I'm going through it right now. Do you know what I mean? But I'm going through it. I'm not just letting it break me down. We keep going till we win. So cardio was done, last meal is eaten, tablets are taken. Sat here watching Generation Iron, absolutely brilliant, because there's so many of them, so it's very distracting, and it keeps you like motivated watching people like obviously turn pro and seeing the careers and life change, with like hopes of that happening. So yeah, yeah, that's the way I distract myself today. Play a little bit of game, as I say. Not much, because I'm not one of them. I can't really play for hours and hours. I get very agitated and want to move about. So yeah, everything's sorted for the day. And then rest days are quite boring, I'll be honest with you, because you just want to sleep. I slept for 4 hours. 4 hours on the couch, just out cold. Didn't even realise. But yeah, that's good for recovery, and that's what matters. Tomorrow, I've got an event I've got to go to, for a company called Full Bore with my training partner Johnny, who's sponsored by them. And then we're going to record some footage while we're there with a couple of other athletes and so forth. So that'll be very exciting. I look forward to the upload tomorrow, as well as today. Remember, comment, like, share, subscribe. Thank you.